When you think of the ocean, you might picture dolphins, coral reefs, or crystal blue waters. But beneath that familiar surface lies a world so vast, dark, and alien that we've barely ever seen it with our own eyes. This is the deep sea, Earth's final frontier. The deep sea isn't just one place. It's a series of environments stacked like floors in a building, each one more extreme than the last. The deep sea begins in the twilight zone, between 200 and 1,000 meters, where sunlight barely reaches. Below that is the midnight zone, stretching from 1,000 to 4,000 meters, where there is total darkness and crushing pressure. Then comes the abyss, between 4,000 and 6,000 meters, a vast plain of cold, silent darkness. And finally, the deepest and most unforgiving habitat on Earth, between 6,000 and 11,000 meters, the Hadal Zone, also known as the trenches. Despite decades of exploration, over 99% of this realm remains completely unobserved by human eyes. This refers to the mapped seafloor. Far less has ever been visually explored. Without sunlight, life down here can depend on plants or algae like we do. Instead, food comes from two surprising sources. First, we have marine snow, a constant drizzle of dead organic matter slowly falling from above. And second, chemosynthesis. Some ecosystems don't rely on sunlight at all, but on chemical energy released from the earth itself. Deep trenches have revealed vibrant communities of animals living off hydrogen sulfide and methane. Life here isn't just dark and cold, it's under crushing pressure. At great depths, the weight of water can exceed 1,000 atmospheres, and that can distort the very molecules life depends on. So, how do deep-sea animals survive, where our proteins and cells would collapse? Deep-sea animals accumulate a small organic molecule called trimethylamine N-oxide, or TMAO, inside their cells. This is a protein stabilizer. Under extreme pressure, water can force its way into the tiny folds of proteins and break them apart. This molecule helps keep those folds intact, so proteins keep working even under intense pressure. As animals are found deeper, the concentration of TMAO in their tissues increases, a pattern seen across multiple deep-sea species. But there's a twist. This adaptation may also explain why certain depths have no fish at all. For vertebrates, the amount of TMAO needed to counteract extreme pressure eventually disrupts other cellular balances, suggesting there's a biochemical limit to how deep fish can survive. In other words, the very molecule that lets fish function at depth may also define their limit. And yet, life itself doesn't end there. At the deepest parts of the ocean, nearly 11,000 meters down, some organisms still manage to exist. Sea cucumbers, microbes, and amphipods have all been observed surviving under these immense pressures. Pressure adaptation isn't the only strange trick though. There is also bioluminescence. In total darkness, many creatures produce their own light. They use it to lure prey, communicate, or blend into the faint glow from above. Some species even match the downwelling light with light from below, so predators looking up can see their silhouette, a form of living camouflage. Far from isolated pockets, deep-sea life is connected across oceans. Genetic studies show that even animals thousands of kilometers apart can share ancient evolutionary links via current-driven dispersal. For example, larval transport connects distant populations. The deep sea covers more than half of Earth's surface, and yet remains largely unknown. Life here pushes what we think is even possible. Its biology influences global cycles, biodiversity, and even climate. The more we learn, the more we realize how alien and connected this world really is. The deep sea is dark, extreme, and strange, but life there finds a way. Stay tuned to see more of the unknown.